Declines of monarch populations have caused many to jump into action to save the species. From 1980 until 2020, the western monarch population has declined more than 99%. This drastic decline was mostly due to loss of habitat and use of pesticides. For the western monarch, native milkweeds such as narrowleaf milkweed, Asclepias fascicularis, are the caterpillar's host plant, which means they are needed for the caterpillars to eat and grow. Hi, I'm Michelle Felix de Baumdiker of the Riverside-Corona Resource Conservation District, or the RCRCD, and we've been working to help save the monarch butterfly. Since much of our native milkweed was lost when habitat lands were developed to other uses, we, with the help of local partners and volunteers, set out to plant native milkweed. The RCRCD's nursery manager, Ernesto Alvarado, collected local native seed with special permits and propagated native narrowleaf milkweed and a variety of native plants that provide energy-rich nectar for adult butterflies. During 2021, over 100 volunteers helped plant and weed a 2-acre habitat site at the Greenbelt property in Riverside's agricultural district. A total of 800 nectar plants and nearly 1,500 milkweed plants are in the ground, thanks to our volunteers and a grant from the Wildlife Conservation Board. These activities all help Riverside fulfill the National Wildlife Federation program, the Mayor's Monarch Challenge. The program recommends 25 actionable steps. Riverside's prior mayor, Rusty Bailey, began the Mayor's Monarch Challenge in 2019. Since then, the RCRCD has orchestrated a citywide initiative to fulfill the challenge objectives and help make Riverside a monarch haven. We've conducted a variety of plantings, plant sales, and events at different locations, including a 2-acre habitat planting at Ryan Bonomino Park with the help of the Riverside Land Conservancy. We partnered with the local chapter of the California Native Plant Society that maintains that planting and holds annual native plant sales. The district has created a virtual Power of Pollinators education program that is free for schools and home learners, and we provide presentations for adult groups. For farmers, the RCRCD recommends using biological control of pests, such as barn owl boxes, to avoid pesticide use, and planting field edges with hedgerows of native plants, especially native milkweed. Riverside's Mayor, Patricia Locke Dawson, chose to continue with the Mayor's Monarch Challenge. She is stepping up the city's commitment and has had a new pollinator garden installed at City Hall adjacent to Mariposa Alley.
The City of Riverside is committed to conservation, and this re-landscaping project is a way to create a healthy urban ecosystem while improving habitat for the amazing monarch butterfly. Western monarchs are amazing creatures that make a spectacular annual migration of up to 1,500 miles to overwinter in forested groves along the coast of California. Each spring, the butterflies fan out across the west to lay their eggs on milkweed and drink nectar from flowers. Monarchs reproduce and go through several generations inland. The last generation, born in fall, lives 8 times longer and migrates back to the coast. How they find their way remains a mystery. We can all help conserve this species by creating habitats in our own yards, by planting native milkweeds, nectar-producing flowering plants, and eliminating insect and weed killer.
And please don't remove native milkweed when it goes dormant in the winter. If you're growing non-native milkweed, please keep it cut back from November to February to mimic the dormancy of our native milkweed. Everyone can help turn our area into a haven for monarch butterflies and other pollinators. Volunteers are needed for planting and weeding monarch habitat and for surveys of monarch eggs, caterpillars, and adults from spring through summer using the Western Monarch Milkweed Mapper platform. And we invite you to take tours at the Land Use Learning Center at the base of Mount Rubidoux to learn to plan and plant pollinator gardens and about the sustainable use of natural resources. To learn more about how you can help from your own home, see the publication Steps for Success with Milkweed and Monarchs, which can be found at rcrcd.org.